I think he actually moved the stencil then. He moved the stencil and yeah, there we go. Oh shit, you're hovering 3. Okay. Well, I mean, there's nobody actually here right now, so it's not that necessary. The meta now. I invented hover 3, by the way. It's, just like I invented Moo thing. But not actually. But still, I popularized Moo thing, and then everybody just copied me, and then called it something else. And I have evidence. I think. At least I did it in a match before anybody else was, before Vits even existed. On the main stream, on classic Tetris no less. I think. Or was it Bandroller's channel? It was ancient history. Ben, a little bit of a better start here because he hasn't burned any lines yet. DaAsiann has. Ben's got an extra Tetris. But he's gonna have to... Oh, that's not a good combination. Nice S flat there by Ben. I would not have done that and I would have died. So... yeah, I've got to learn S flat, I guess. I mean, I do it sometimes, but I wouldn't have done it in that situation. Even though I definitely should have. So Ben handling the early situation. DaAsiann, it's just kind of been burning. This hasn't really been in a situation. He just kind of hasn't been Tetris ready all that much. And he's at 131. Ben's at 164. Welcome on in. Al and Bowser. Yeah, I mean, we don't really need to commentate the score to a hyper tapper on level 18. They can look at their opponent's screen. They're probably looking at each other's game to see what piece is coming anyway, if they're behind. But Ben does have the lead by about 30,000 points. And has been more efficient, but he has also been a little bit more risky at times, which can become a problem if the seed turns bad. And oh, these S's not so good. It would like a T or an S, and he gets the S. No issues there for Ben. And DaAsiann is playing with a lot of slope right now, which is kind of leading to more burns, but it's keeping his board kind of safer than Ben, who's building up the right side pretty high at times, higher than the left. But that is more efficient, as long as he doesn't get droughted or SC bursted. Nice S flat by DaAsiann. Yeah, so there is an opportunity for one of these two players to kind of establish themselves as a contender here in Division 1. There are 3 kind of established contenders at the moment, and there's 3 players who haven't played yet, so perhaps one of those 3 will become 4th player, or perhaps somebody that's already played. Nano or Tristop will occupy that position in a few days' time. Yeah, pretty chill 18 here by both players. DaAsiann getting into his first little situation. Was that a misshift or an adjustment? I'm not really sure. I don't know if adjusting to get a double instead of a single at that height is really worth it for efficiency, but it doesn't really matter because he got out of it. Or was it a triple? I don't know. We are 25 lines from transition. Obviously an adjustment, I don't know. I mean, it probably was, but I don't know if it was a thought out adjustment. That's why it was kind of like, what was the point of it? There must have been a point. I'm just too stupid to comprehend what the gain was there. You see the bar, you make the bar dependency. Okay, Miles. Doesn't matter what the situation is. Because there was a LJ dependency on the left, right? Or something. Alright, we're about to transition here. Very good pace for both players. It is a high long bar game, so not surprising. 587 transition for DaAsiann, 616 for Ben. So some of that Tetris Gym RNG, I guess. Some near 60 long bar transition. I don't know, what's the verdict on Tetris Gym? It's kind of all over the place. I don't think anybody's counting world records from Tetris Gym, but we'll count 1.2s if they happen. It sucks. Like, isn't it usually worse though? Not better? Like, it's just like, it has random droughts and stuff that don't happen. Or is it, I don't know. Oh, a misdrop there by DaAsiann. He needs the bail, and he's not getting it. This is not good. Can't get a piece to the left, and he's going to top out at 699. Long bar just didn't come soon enough for DaAsiann there, and Ben is good. So, yeah, no real drama for the whole game, and then just like that, one misdrop, and that's kind of what happens to DAS players pretty much every single time on 19, but it happened to a tapper, so it can happen to anybody. Wait, did he hang it on 4 left? I don't think that was 4 left. Oh, you mean that he got that piece 4 left that high, and it still didn't get over. People that know better than I do, because they corrected me when I was doing it wrong. So I think this is the meta, and that's what we go with. Otherwise, you'll get the same sequence of pieces, or you'll get the same like same starting thing every game. And you don't want that. But they are on the same pieces. The one thing that's better about Tetris Gym, I think, is it tends to be quicker to change the seed, or maybe that's just because players are getting used to it. I think it's a little less janky to input the seed than on the Hydrant one, but the Hydrant one I think generally has better RNG. I mean, closer to realistic RNG. Oh, Ben passing on long bar flat there to get the Tetris, and I don't know, it's probably fine. Yeah, he just burns a couple of lines. Is that what it is so far? I have no idea. I mean, I've played it, but not that much that I would recognize the music. It's harder than this game. But how would you really define difficulty in Tetris? Because, I mean, there's no actual win condition in Tetris, so does that make it an easy game or an impossible game? because you can't actually win, but it tells you win every time you get more than 5,000 points. It tells you you're a Tetris master. It's just perspective. Yeah, I mean, I don't feel like I have a good game almost ever. Because even when you have a good game, there's always something you could have done better. Oh, you don't even need to go on the scoreboard to be a Tetris master now. Wow. I'm not satisfied with max outs anymore. If you haven't seen the reaction to my last 3 max outs, it wasn't jubilation. I'll tell you that. Both players basically neck and neck here. It's not even a good seed this time, really. It's pretty equal piece distribution. And they're both on 600k transition pace, so proving why they're in Division 1. A bit of a situation for Ben, but he gets the world back open. Oh no. Covers it. Kind of the safety play there. DaAsiann also getting a little high, but his board's a bit healthier. But he still needs to make a tap to the left. He gets the tap to the left. Oh my goodness. Ben is surviving. Huge bail there with that piece. This is starting to look better for Ben. Gets the piece to the left and opens the well, and Ben is clean. What a survival there. And both players struggling at the same point, so there was obviously a little bit of a drought there, or a little bit of a kind of a troubling piece sequence, if not an actual drought. And oh dear, and now so just when you get out of that kind of situation and have it followed immediately by another one, that can often lead to a top out there, but Ben is keeping his cool here. He's building for a Tetris on row 4. It's a little risky, but he gets it. He's obviously feeling the pressure here, but he is in the lead by about a Tetris. As he is playing more aggressively right now than DaAsiann, who has kind of drilled back down to the bottom and is playing a lot safer. And Ben being forced to burn more lines here, which makes you question if the row 4 was even worth it in the end, if the long bar isn't coming. If the long bars did come, probably would have been worth it, but now DaAsiann getting up pretty high, and he's really close to transition. Kinda needs some of the right pieces here to get this under control. He gets a Tetris into transition, but he's still high up the board. He needs something for the left side. He's doing what he needs to do here. Oh my god, these taps. Oh, he made that look so easy. Like, holy shit, that was kind of fast. Like, I don't know, I think I underestimated DaAsiann's tapping speed, to be honest, because that was pretty fast. I think most tappers would have got out of that. So the ghost taps he gets on his broken controller makes it go faster sometimes, but then it just doesn't move at all at other times. But yeah, DaAsiann's taken the lead slightly here, like 15,000 points, so they're still neck and neck, less than a Tetris. with the better board though gets another Tetris to move a little bit ahead here. About a Tetris and change. And does still have the better looking stack, but Ben is Tetris ready, does get the Tetris. So they're basically they're Tetrising with the same long bars right now. Ben has a T-spin set up. It's a... And the T-spins are like more important even on these levels, because you could end up in a huge like a 2-level dig and just lose all your pace if you miss. Oh yeah, Ben missed 2 opportunities there to create the line dependency. And get Tetris ready, but he's just gonna have to take a few burns. Perhaps a few more burns. Oh, that's not a good piece for Ben. DaAsiann also getting up a little bit high though. And this SC burst, not good at all for either player, I'm sure. It might actually kill Ben. He needs a long bar. He gets a triple, I think, in the middle, but he's gonna top out at 747 or 748. Gets another single. DaAsiann is good. And he can max this out if he wants. Actually, no, he can't, unless he gets a Tetris on Killscreen. But, yeah, definitely a badly timed SC burst there that DaAsiann barely manages to survive, and Ben does not. So, we are tied now at 1 game all. And now showing how fast he is on... Oh, no way. Okay, I thought he was going to get 7 right. It's kind of aggressive. Cheese would have made it. Cheese would have just stacked up even higher than that. Why not? We have a ready from both players. Okay, so Tristov is on time. These two have stalled for long enough. Tristov has finished his obligations with the... I don't know what you call them. The robots that are going to replace Tetris players inevitably. Because people, I don't know, people... Well, of course the robot's too good. Like, it's even, they even nerfed it, right? And it's still better than... It's like, oh yeah, we'll just delay the perfect decision until the last moment possible, but then they can still make the perfect decision. So how is it nerfed exactly? I don't know. Did they just... Oh, it doesn't have 30 hertz. It only has 15 hertz. Therefore... it's still better than humans. Kind of goes without saying. I mean, they proved this years ago when the, you know, was it like the 80s when a computer beat the world's best chess player, right? Or was it before that? 12 hertz tap, 30 hertz rotations. I mean, rotations don't really matter. But I mean, you know, Tristov's already proven you can get a 1.3 with DAS. So a robot can definitely do that with 12 hertz. I suppose so. It can do fancy spins. Ben almost getting in a situation there, but oh there we go. It's slightly more efficient perhaps to do that, but then is building column 9 up pretty high, so it's going to end up burning anyway. And it's getting a little sketchy. He's kind of sorted it out now. It's just going to have to take 4 burned lines, 5 burned lines. Oh dear. Those weren't the nicest pieces, but there we go. He's good again now. And DaAsiann's board is kind of Swiss cheese all of a sudden. I didn't see what happened. He's at 252, Ben at 310, so Ben once again on 600k transition pace. He's been pretty high efficiency on 18 so far. And DaAsiann also has, but he's been playing a little bit safer than Ben and has looked a little less likely at topping out early as a result. But until Ben actually does top out early, I guess it doesn't really help, does it? Oh, somebody actually beat the bot. That's crazy. I guess the bot beat itself and they just happened to be there. Or did they like 1.2 at least? Alright, there's like more than one bot. That's so confusing. Ben here with a little bit of a situation. Gets it sorted out pretty quickly though with 2 J pieces. 504 now, 360 for DaAsiann. DaAsiann is 8 lines behind. So it's about 100,000 point lead here as DaAsiann is ready for 2 Tetrises and he gets them. Yeah, he gets all of the Tetrises. Ben is going to want to fix this before transition. What is this? It's a Rocket League music. It's like Season 1 Rocket League music. It's when I still used to play the game. Alright, Ben, 622. DaAsiann, 501 transition. So 120,000 point lead for Ben. DaAsiann is he's oh dear. He's just so fast. He can just tap out of any situation, it seems like. And he gets a dirty center wall Tetris. But every time I think he's about to top out, it's like no problem. He just gets out of it. It's crazy. And Ben, on the other hand, I don't think he has the tapping speed to get out of some of the situations that DaAsiann's gotten into, but he hasn't gotten into them, so I guess you play within your means as a tapper. And if DaAsiann knows he's that fast, he can stack more aggressively, I guess, even though he's not. But there we go, gets a Tetris. 673 for DaAsiann, 848 for Ben. Ben is still 8 lines ahead, but that's a pretty big lead here. It's over 100,000 points for pace-wise. It's got a bit of burning to do though, so DaAsiann can catch up a little bit here. And he is doing that. 764 now to 888. And 2 more Tetrises kind of available there for DaAsiann. So he's still 8 lines behind. Oh, Ben's board all of a sudden not looking too great. He's opening things back up, but this is costing him efficiency. And DaAsiann is closing the gap. He's almost back level in pace now. He's behind by about a Tetris. And he has the better boards, so DaAsiann's kind of, he's in a better position right now if he, oh dear. He doesn't get this horrible sequence. But of course Ben is also getting that horrible sequence, so it's not going to help either player. DaAsiann survives it, gets another Tetris to go 938, 990 for Ben. He gets a dirty Tetris. Let's go to A26. DaAsiann now somehow behind in lines. And he keeps accidentally hitting the select button. That's not good. And he gets a couple more Tetrises. He can get one more. Ben at A99. DaAsiann needs something on Killscreen here. He needs a Tetris on Killscreen. Or just lining it out, even. Might be enough. He needs to get to a 1.1 here. A 1.1 will be good enough. Oh my goodness. And there it is. DaAsiann takes it on level 30. So fast. What the heck. And I think that's the first time somebody's won a game like that on Killscreen. On my stream at least. This is the future. Get used to it. Does he actually have a good controller now? Did he get the new pads? Is that what this is? Is DaAsiann actually... Is he actually like the best player in the world now? Now that he has a good controller? I don't know. Alright, we have a... we have already both players. So Ben now... He's up against it. He needed a 1.1 there to win the last game, but he came up, you know, like 1,000 points short. Of course, in the past, he probably would have needed more if DaAsiann needed to get more. He might have kept going. But he did all that he could. DaAsiann with a kind of an early situation. Gets the perfect L piece there though, and that should get him out of it. And there we go, Tetris. So just gives up a little bit of early pace here to Ben. 36,000 points. Oh, what is this burn here by DaAsiann? Was that accidental? Was it a deliberate cerebral burn? Is he losing his mind? He's laughing about it. It looks like something I would do. And that's not a good thing. But he's out of it. So the difference is, you know, that if you're tapping and you do something like that, you're not gonna like lose control. If you're me, you'll panic and then you'll misdrop like 4 pieces and there's no recovering. Ben does have a 50,000 point lead, but his board needs a little bit of attention. There we go, he gets it back open. Ben with a bit of a spire on his stack. It's just gonna have to take 4 bends and gets Tetris back on the right side. 240 for Ben, 206 for DaAsiann. DaAsiann 4 lines ahead, so Ben is even further ahead in pace. That's kind of been the story so far. Ben has been playing more aggressively on 18, and DaAsiann has been kind of just tapping faster on 19. Which I guess you could equate to playing more aggressively because he can build higher. And yeah, right now, probably, I mean, they're on like kind of high 500k pace, but it's probably the lowest pace that we've had so far, which is saying something about the standard we've had on 18 so far. Oh, thanks for the raid, Mendian. Hope your stream went well. Bit of melodramatic quarrels. Bad day to schedule any events, really. People probably underestimating the pull factor of robots playing Tetris. I don't know. I've seen a few of those AI streams where they're just like literally just an AI just playing Tetris repetitively over like forever, and people watch them. I don't understand it. Like the normie ones, like the ones for I think they're usually guideline streams, not classic streams. People just like to watch robots do things. Oh, Ben is oh dear. This is not looking good for Ben. He needs like a long bar or something. Oh, he gets one, but he needs more. Gets another one, and I think he can survive this now. And he will. Barring some horrible, oh dear. Some horrible pieces, but there. Good decision with that T. That was a really, really good decision with that T piece. A lot of worse players would have put that on the left and they would have been dead probably. So yeah, nice dig. 4 lines to transition. Is he gonna? He's got it clean. DaAsiann in a situation though. Oh dear, DaAsiann. He is effed here, and he's gonna top out at 459. And I guess it's a drought into transition. Ben survives it, but he's already good. There gets the Tetris shortly afterwards. And yeah, one miss drop in the middle of a drought like that at 129 lines, and you're not getting out of that situation. Why is he happy? I have no idea. Maybe it's a... Yeah. Alright, looks like the players have caught on now. What are we at, like EF? Is that the next... I think I don't even need to tell them at this point. They know. Yeah. It's good it didn't go... If it went one more game, then it would have... Well, we had to change. It would have got confusing. But we are in a decider. And it is the only set because this is CTL Division 1 now. None of that home and away nonsense that only exists because people can't schedule matches with each other efficiently. But these players can. Could you imagine like if everybody just had giant divisions and we tried to... Oh my god, what a nightmare. What a nightmare. They don't play Tetris like 4 to 5 hours a day like all these Division 1 players do. They just kind of rock up and they're like, oh, what do I have to play matches? Or do I actually have to like play Tetris to join CTL? Or can I just have like a 16,000 PB? And Ben, nice L spin there. That could have been a mess. But he's got it clean now. Tetris's, and they are neck and neck. Split Division 1 and 2 into 2 groups each, and oh my god, Poofy, no. It might happen with Division 2 in the coming seasons, but I don't know. I don't intend to ever have parallel Division 1s. They'll either be big or they'll be small. It doesn't matter. It's not going to be 2 of them. And under my watch. So who knows? But the problem with Division 2 is Division 3 is kind of getting bigger and I can't really stop it from getting bigger, so Division 2 kind of needs to also get bigger to deal with all of the players in Division 3. That would be the reason why Division 2 kind of reverts to 2 divisions maybe at some point. Probably not until after CTWC though, I would guess, because CTWC tends to have a little bit of an effect on Division 1 and 2 players wanting to play in this for obvious reasons, because they're otherwise occupied trying to become the world champion and all of that. But some of them like the extra match practice as well. So it's kind of weird. Like last year, some players rejoined specifically to get more match practice and some left to go into like boot camp. And I'm not really sure which one was the optimal strategy. I guess Dog left, so I guess that was the optimal. Just everybody, just copy, and don't copy Dog, because then nobody will play. Dog was just better. Alright, DaAsiann 349, Ben 425. So Ben once again with the better pace on 18, but it's been every game and we're in a decider, so I'd say we're kind of evenly poised here. If Ben can pop off on 19, then I guess there's nothing that DaAsiann can do, but he's in a bit of a dig now. Perfect! Oh my god. Perfect 30 Tetris world transfer there for Ben. Are the RNG gods on his side? They have the same RNG, so, you know, kind of redundant. Do they have the same RNG? Wait, I think they don't. I'm confused. Wait, yeah, they do. Yeah, DaAsiann's just like built up really high. It's like, why is he so many pieces ahead, but he's like, oh dear. Nice, nice flat cerebral burn there by DaAsiann. He planned that whole thing out. I mean, it looked effortless, but he kind of got bailed. And he's going to clean this up in time for transition. Yeah, Miles is going to be the world champion this year. DaAsiann's going to transition first with the next line clear. He's like 100,000 points behind now after that dig. He was already behind. He gets the Tetris into transition 504. Ben gets transition Tetris 595, so 90,000 point lead. Oh, the hang there for DaAsiann. Nice tuck there, not to block the well. It's good awareness of that situation, but oh, didn't put the T on the right side. That could be... We need a few more burns. Perfect L piece, J piece, whatever piece. Ben is going ham though. He is not going to allow what happened in game number 3 to happen again here. He was only, you know, he was only like a Tetris ahead at the kill screen last time, and DaAsiann was able to chase it down. This time, very aggressive play here by Ben. Gets the well back open. Oh my goodness, the drought. Oh my god, just gets that long bar over, and it's looking good, but he's gonna have to take some burns here at some point. Perfect pieces though. And DaAsiann getting forced up pretty high here as well by the drought. And where is this long bar? Oh, it comes just as he covers the well, misses a tuck. And he can still get out of this. Oh my goodness. This is crazy. Ben now though 200,000 points ahead. This is starting to look like a dire situation if you're DaAsiann. Nice long bar to the left there was crucial. And yeah, DaAsiann is quickly running out of runway, so to speak. He's getting the pieces he needs to dig out of this, but he's gonna have to do... He's gonna need Ben to top out incredibly soon if he's even gonna have a chance of doing this before Killscreen. And if the seed is good enough for that, Ben is probably not going to top out. But if it's terrible, which it seems to be at the moment, he's getting into a situation... Oh my god, he's surviving... But he's got 2 long bar dependencies, and he's gonna get one more double, but I think Ben's done at 858. Oh, and DaAsiann hangs a piece, and I think the same, or it's a different drought, but it's, yeah, it's gonna do him in. 69 long bars. Oh my god, a brutal seed there. No long bars at all on level 19 plus. And both players trying to play aggressively, and that's what happens. You get halfway up the screen and it doesn't bail you. So Ben is going to take it there. 3-2, GG's. DaAsiann will be returning for game number 2 on this stream against Tristop. So we'll be... What am I doing here? We'll be right back, I guess. Here's the schedule. Should I do another countdown? Or I don't really need to, because it's going to take me like 30 seconds to set up if Tristop is live. So let's get that ready. We can have a look at...